Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode whiteboard session here at the boardroom. I'm John Sherry, your Chief Business Strategist Officer, and in episode 4, we're going to be talking about pricing for your services specific to a brick and mortar type of establishment. When I say brick and mortar, I mean in a health club, in an office, doctor's office. It's truly the old-fashioned face-to-face counseling method. And there's many factors that go into what your pricing should be, the structure of your pricing, where you achieve the best revenue for your time, as well as yielding optimal results for your customers. So we're going to use a graph XY axis similar to what I used in episode 3. We're going to have 2 points of the axis. The horizontal axis is going to be the amount of time that you spend with the client face to face, or maybe you have a phone follow-up. And the vertical axis is your price. So this represents what you charge over here on this side. We're going to use a couple examples, actually 3 examples here of very common type of nutrition counseling formats. We have a one-time session, we have an 8-week program, and a 12-week program. So the way this is structured is during each one of these, you're going to be delivering a certain type of service. Obviously, you have an initial setup. I have found, in speaking with all of you, or some of our customers, or the businesses that I've owned that we've done nutrition counseling, that it typically a comfortable time to sit down, fill out paperwork, do body composition, body measurements, review a diet plan, and all the other things that come along with it, right? Their lifestyle, their career, their challenges. 45 minutes is about average. You could go up to 60 minutes. You could go 30. I think 30 is rushed, but 45 typically is good. So let's take a one-time consult. What I've seen on a national average, it's around $99. And again, this is the most important meeting, regardless of if you do a 8-week or a 12-week program, because that's when your customer is the most motivated to make change, because they've gone through some type of life-changing event, or they're getting ready for some type of an event coming up. They could have gone to the doctors and found that they're pre-diabetic. They have gained a lot of weight over the past couple years. Somebody made a comment about them, and it could be vanity motivated. They could be going on a cruise or class reunion, or maybe they're getting married. So a lot of different things that motivate people to want to start eating healthier and gain weight. Hopefully it's all health related and well-being, and they make it part of their regular lifestyle after they complete one of these programs with you. That's my dream. So the one time is going to be the least expensive. And again, you're going to do your typical body comp, body symmetry measurements. You are going to do the meal planning. You're going to review the grocery list with them, identify foods likes and dislikes. And depending on what technology you're using, you should pull out your tablet or your phone and show them how they can get access to the meal plans on their phone, do their own food exchanges, to personalize it, how they can generate a grocery list on their phone. Because as long as that diet plan or menu plan is in their pocket, they're more apt to follow it because it's convenient. And we've learned that convenience equals compliance. So let's talk about the 8-week program. You're still going to have your initial consult, which is about 45 minutes long, but then you're going to have follow-ups every other week, and those follow-ups are about 20 minutes. So you're going to have a total of 4 follow-ups during the course of 8 weeks. So if you add all the time together, you're looking at 45 minutes plus 4 follow-ups at 20, which is 80 minutes, which equals 125 total minutes that you are going to spend with the client during that 8-week program. National average has shown us that the going rate to be around $299. I've seen people get more. $299 seems very fair. And I would like to also point out that if you notice in the black squares, I'm putting in what your hourly income is for that duration of time. So even though you're spending 125 minutes over the course of 8 weeks, your hourly income is $144 an hour. Not bad, huh? Now get 8 hours of that. This guy here, yeah, it's under an hour. So you're at 99 bucks, so you're looking at $132 an hour. So let's look at the 12-week program. Very similar type of structure. 45-minute initial consult, 6 follow-ups, because we've got an additional 4 weeks in there, right? And we're doing follow-ups every other week. And each one of those follow-ups are 20 minutes. So that's a total of 180 minutes that you spend with the client. So roughly 3 hours at $400 or $399, if you want to make it retail-ish. You're looking at, $133 an hour. Not bad. Which one of these is most successful? If you watched my episode 3, you know that this guy right here is going to have the most success. Why? Because you are sticking like glue and you're committing to your customer long term. You're holding them accountable. There's many methods for accountability. Obviously, in this era of technology, getting them to use the mobile app and having their meal plan, their grocery list, but having them do journaling against what they're supposed to be eating, and you just taking 5 minutes, looking at a nutrition profile summary, looking at their nutrient intakes, and then either instant message a message to them through the mobile app, or giving them a call, or making notes to discuss what they're doing over the course until the next follow-up. Now, the other thing that I feel is important is with our mobile technology, you can send an instant message to them, and they have to open up the nutrition app to be able to read it. And it's kind of like the Big Brother's watching thing, right? Where you say, hey, Jane, I was in there looking at your logging records, and I noticed that you're drinking Gatorade. Absolutely not going to cut it. You either need to dilute it down if you bought a bunch of it, because it's very high in sugar, or I recommend going with another sports drink such as XYZ, okay? Things like that. Or you could IM them and say, hey, you haven't logged in. You haven't been using it. What are you doing? I'm going to see you in a couple weeks here, and let's talk about this. So keep them accountable, and definitely with the technology that we offer, you can watch them like a hawk and keep them more on track. Now, let's take this just one step further and talk about 2 things. There's some things you can add to this to make it really interesting. Grocery store tours, where you go to the grocery store with them. You can charge whatever you want to do this, and teach them to go shopping on the outer perimeter of the supermarket. Why? Because that's where all the fresh stuff is, right? Your produce, your lean meats and your fishes, some of your dairy products, but everything that is non-packaged goods typically is on the outer perimeter of the supermarket. The other thing you can do is go in their home and do a pantry optimization, the PO. You can get really creative with this stuff and go in and clean house. Say, nope, this has got to go. Clean up their pantry, make it fun, like bring over or cook a healthy meal for them for lunch or for dinner, and then you guys work on cleaning the pantry out. And of course, you're going to charge them for that time. The other thing you can do is you can offer to go over and cook a few meals with them. Teach them something new, the way to prepare something for their entire family that's healthy. So there's many different things you can do to add ancillary services on top of this. But the most important thing that you can do to keep people on track is not only charge them for this, you guessed it, build that reoccurring revenue stream, right? By charging them something monthly that is so small, whether they're using it or not, they're going to forget it's even coming on their bank account card or their debit card. And that is a monthly subscription to using the mobile and the web technology, because you're going to need that anyway to keep them accountable. So besides this revenue stream and you making 130 or 140 whatever dollars an hour, you're also going to have this trickle of this nice little residual income that's coming in over the course of time. Now, you may not want to start this until they've completed this, or if you're a good salesperson, you could say, yep, it's $99 and then it's $9.99 a month. Or it's $2.99 setup and it's $9.99 a month. Or it's $3.99 and I don't know, $4.99 or $9.99, whatever you want to do. But that's the most important thing, because they have committed, they're going to continue to pay this, and they know if you're watching them, as soon as they cancel this, and you don't see them in the gym anymore, what does that tell you? They've fallen off the bandwagon. Oh, time to give them a call. Where you been? So this is the model that has been tried and proven for years, and us being in the nutrition technology business for coming up on 25 years now, this is the way that we find that you get the best results with your customers in a brick and mortar setting. Thanks again for joining the whiteboard sessions at the boardroom. My name is John Shira. Please stop back for episode 5. It's a surprise, so I'm not telling you. Thanks for joining us today.